My grandma never wrote this recipe down. You just knew when it was Sunday. You'd hear the first sizzle. That's how you knew dinner was already started. She didn't rush anything, said if you hurry this part, you might as well not make it. Onions and garlic, always more than you thought you needed. She never measured anything. She would sit there on her stool, chopping onions and garlic. She was cooking all day, so she sat down whatever chance she would get. The smell of Sunday night dinner has already started. I feel like the difference in generations is that my generation does everything super fast and feels like they're under pressure all the time. My grandparents' generation, they would just take their time, do everything slow, and be present. I'm trying every day myself to be more like my grandparents. Extra virgin olive oil hits the sauce pot, never on high heat. Just warm it up slowly. Sweet, nutty aroma hits the air. Just a low and slow sear on the meat. She never cranked the heat. Everything she did was calculated and controlled. She didn't want the oil to smoke or burn. Like I said earlier, she was never in a rush. I used to live with my grandparents. It's some of my best memories growing up. I would first smell the meat cooking. Then the onions and garlic would hit the pan, and I knew right away she was making sauce. She would never rush this part. The onions and the garlic simmered for 30 to 45 minutes. Then she would take my grandfather's sweet wine that he would drink and deglaze the pan, get all those brown bits up from the bottom. My grandma would use a blend of crushed tomatoes and tomato puree. I just used San Marzano tomatoes. I'm not sure if these were available back many years ago. Now she would lower the heat and let this simmer all day long. She would start to clean up and get lunch ready for my grandfather. It was Sunday, so maybe they would have some sharp provolone on a toasted bagel with some extra virgin olive oil and some oregano on top. My grandfather would always finish off his lunch with some figs, apricots, and a banana. I'm making a different version of the Sunday night sauce. She would add sweet Italian sausage to the sauce instead of ground beef. I'm trying to eat a little healthier these days, but it definitely tastes way better with the sausage. It is that time to add the pasta. This is when my grandfather would start to get impatient. He would wander into the kitchen and ask my grandmother, would it be ready soon? He would always take pasta out of the pot while it was cooking to taste how cooked it was. He would like the pasta chewy and just undercooked. Al dente, as they say. My grandfather would ask, should I go get the basil from the garden? As if it needed to be picked seconds before the pasta hit the table. He would go outside, get the basil, come back inside and say, it smells so good in here, with a smile on his face. He would tear some basil and put it in the bottom of the plate before the pasta went in. At this point, my grandma would tell everyone to start to sit down, and the food will be out soon. Everyone would gather. My great uncle would bring a gallon of wine and leave it next to his chair, ready to go. The pasta would come out in a big serving dish. One by one, we would pass our plates to her, and she would fill them up. Then she'd ask if anyone wanted cheese. No one said no. Then she would sit down and go, like she's been cooking all day and probably made some dessert also. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This recipe will be on my Patreon if you want to support my channel. I also have a small handmade soap company, badlandsbotanicals.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.